So, student, we'll have to move on to chapter number 3, which is synthetic fiber and plastics, on which there is an assessment given. Some of the assessment we have already completed into the previous video. Now, here I am your science teacher Rashid Khan from LPM Public School, Gula Bazar. We have to go through the chapter number 3, which is remaining portion of the chapter 3 as an assessment and exercise, in which we have already completed some very short answer question, and some of them are we have to complete it now. Question number 5. Acids are stored in PET, polyethylene tetraphthalate. This is PET, polyethylene tetraphthalate, and plastic bottle. Why? Acid are stored in PET, plastic bottle. Why? Plastic is non-reactive to the chemicals, and so chemicals, so acid is stored in plastic bottle. If it is stored in iron or any other metal, it is easily, the acid which is easily react to the metal and form metallic hydroxide, metallic oxide, or you can say the some metal when reacted with the acid, metallic acid they form, and then there is a corrosion takes place, and by which the bottle of a metal getting rusted easily, and there is a hole takes place by which the acid is ruined or destroyed. Next, question number 6. Why should biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastage be collected separate? Very easy. Question number 6. Answer 6. Because biodegradable waste, waste decomposed or denatured easily, while non-biodegradable waste cannot. So, separate in the biodegradable waste can easily decompose or denatured, but the non-biodegradable waste are those such type of wastes which cannot be degraded easily. So this can be collected. So it can be separated or collected in different mode. This is all about the question number 6. Now question number 7. Answer number 7. What are the questions? What is the question? The question is, select the articles from the following in list which are biodegradable. Here is something the given as, and we have to define, we have to just divide these into the biodegradable form. Paper, biodegradable, woolen cloths biodegradable, wood biodegradable, aluminum can non-biodegradable, plastic bag non-biodegradable, peels of vegetable biodegradable. So paper, woolen cloths, wood, paper, woolen cloths, paper, woolen cloths, wood, peels of vegetables, peels of vegetables. These are biodegradable. All these things are biodegradable that can degrade easily. That's all. Next question number 8. Question number 8. 8 is here. What is this? A synthetic fiber which look like silk is obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp. Therefore known as artificial silk. What is the common name? The artificial silk that is called as a rayon. Rayon is derived from the wood pulp by series of chemical reactions. It can be obtained and it just resembles to silk. Hence it is called artificial silk. That's all. Rayon is the material which is made up by the chemical reactions as from the wood pulp. And here it is resembled to silk. Why it is called as the artificial silk. It is not only original the silk, but it is look like a feels its appearance like a silk. That's why it is called as artificial silk. Question number 9. Here is question number 9 given as plastic articles are available in all possible shapes and size. Can you tell why? Plastic. Question number 9. Plastic article. You can say not article. Plastic can. Plastic article. It can be remolded. And reheated to form desired structure. So why? Plastic article is formed in different shape and sizes. Plastic is a material which can be remolded, reheated, and can be formed into its desirable form, and by which we can obtain in the different sizes, shapes, and whatever the desirable form. Next, this is all about the very short answer question. Next, last one. It is last one, and now we have to move on the short answer question. Short answer question, in which answer number 1. Answer number 1 is what? Answer number 1, cotton, polyester, nylon, wool and silk are fiber. Classify them into natural and artificial. Natural fiber. And second one is artificial fiber. So we have to give the different form. Here is given cotton, polyester, nylon. Cotton, polyester, nylon, wool and silk. Wool, silk. This is all about the natural fiber, and artificial fiber is polyester and nylon. So this is all about the question number 1 given. And now question number 2. Answer number 2, which is most plastic are non-biodegradable. What does it mean? Plastic cannot destroy or decompose easily. So we can say most plastics are non-biodegradable. What are these? The plastic cannot destroy or decomposed easily. So on that regard we can say all the plastic and most of the plastics are non-biodegradable. Question number 3. Answer. Question number 3. 3 is given as how would you distinguish between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic? Thermoplastic and thermosetting plastics. So we can write down the thermosetting plastic and thermoplastic. Thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic, in which we have to write down the first one, thermoplastic. Thermoplastic often soften easily on heating. Soft on heating. And will and can be molded and molded in new shapes. It can break heating. It can be recycled. It can be recycled. PVC, polyethylene, Teflon, and Perspex. And here, thermosetting plastic. Reheated or remolded. Once it made, melting point. High melting point. The polymer and cause just won't take easily. It does not break easily. Cannot be recycled. Cannot be recycled. So you can see the difference in thermosetting plastic. Thermoplastic is also soft on heating and can be molded into new shapes, and it can break easily on heating. It can be recycled. Example of this: PVC, polyethylene, Teflon, Perspex. Thermosetting plastic, it never be reheated or remolded once it set. Next, it is a very tough. It is very tough with a high melting point. It does not break easily and cannot be recycled. Bakelite and melamine is the example. Next, question number 4. Question number 4 we can write. Here we can write answer number 4. Answer number 4 is given. For these the properties of a plastic. Properties of the plastic. Properties of the plastics. First one is here we can write plastic. It is a non-reactive. Next is light is strong and durable. Light means strong and durable. Third one is Third one is poor conductor, chemical reactivity, poor conductor. Less chemical reactive, and this is all about the properties of the plastic. Okay, we can continue this one into the next video. For that, thank you for being here, and if you have any doubt and suggestions or any queries, so contact to me with the comment box.